the recording. So we were doing this thing up to the point we discussed here about our perspective about our journey. So this is, we all gonna, and me, Ram and Ayush, and we all are gonna repeat this. And you're gonna believe this. This is something really valuable right after the course you will, or in all through the life you will, that in making of heroes,
Making of heroes.
Making of heroes.
I want to hear everyone. This is a sort of request. Everyone means everyone. Me, Ram, and Feroz. If it is disturbance, then it's okay. So, in making of heroes,
Making of heroes.
we will make new mistakes every day.
We will make new mistakes every day.
We will do blunders every day.
We will do blunders every day.
Don't repeat this after me. We'll not do blunders every day, but we will do blunders. Okay, we'll do blunders.
We will do blunders.
And we will never repeat our mistakes.
Never repeat our mistakes.
But we pledge to make new mistakes
But we pledge to make new mistakes.
by trying new and better things than we previously did.
While trying better
various
new
things than we previously did.
that we did.
So this is the thing. We'll learn from everyone's mistake. We'll make new mistakes. We'll do blunders. We will not try to be perfect every time, like Shrishti said. Let's be imperfect. And this is the most important thing in making of heroes. The person who has learned the most has made the most of the mistakes in making of heroes. If you think that Ram is good enough, if you think Ayush is good in accent, if you think I am good enough in making stories, if you think Ram is good enough in giving analogies and philosophies and creating Shishodaya, if you think Shrishti is good enough in giving examples, if you think Suhail is excellent when it comes to vocab, when he's in her singing and takeaway explanation, Sunaina is good in story. So they had failed the most in those categories only. So where you fail the most, you will learn the most in making of heroes and in life.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
my question. There is one question.
I'll take all
Yes,
the
please.
questions at the end. You can write your questions. And
But
over
this
to you,
question
Ram.
is related. This question is related to what you said. That is why I'm asking.
Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense.
Sure, please, Vinny.
Yeah. As you said that though it is very spectacular idea that you have just shared, that we should not repeat our mistakes, but it is there is a quotation or like told by sir that repetition is the mother of integration. So if we do not repeat our mistakes, and then how we will integrate, and then how we will learn from it. So this is my question from you.
Nice
So,
played.
Vinny, very beautiful and smart question. And to answer is, the fool of 21st century is that who has not. Would you like to complete
Who
this?
are unable to
Who are unable to
learn, unlearn, and
learn
relearn.
and relearn. So when it comes to mistakes, just learn from them. And when it comes to master yourself, unlearn and relearn. Unlearn and relearn.
And there is one more thing. Like if you're doing repetition of mistakes, then you will integrate that mistake part.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you will be doing that mistake. You won't be doing it correctly next time. But if you are doing that mistake, bringing out learnings from that particular mistake, and then integrated that learning, then you are not going to repeat that mistake. You are going to repeat that learning.
And next time we will do new mistakes.
Yeah,
Right.
then we will do new mistakes. So I think we all have understood the value of this
Yes,
live
correct.
webinar and mistakes, all that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you
so
so
now
much,
let's.
Ram and Sarthak.
Nothing is started yet.
No,
Yeah.
just clear this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's move to the main part of the values and the learnings that we had, that we want to share with you, the mistakes that we did. Okay. So I'm going to give you a situation this time. Suppose that you are unable to do good in your learning skills. You are unable to speak English fluently. Your walking posture, your gestures are not good, that good, are not sounding that good, are not in your sync with your mind. You went to sir and asked, "Sir, please help me." And sir said, "Go play football." How will you react to it?
Nice one, Ram.
Means what you will feel when sir is gonna say to you, "Go play football."
What will be your answer or reaction to this?
Yep.
If sir say go play football, you ask something to sir and sir just simply reply you with this, okay,
Go play football.
So he'll go play football. What will be your reactions?
I mean, like I came
So
to
here,
him.
also,
Okay, let's Will go first.
Everyone think of their answers. If sir say to them, go play
Means
football.
what will your mind say to you to that particular statement, "Go play football"? What's gonna be your reaction?
Confused. We got confused. I mean,
You will be confused. You will be puzzled. You will be surprised, amazed, and you will
Enigmatic.
have doubt. You will have doubts
Enigmatic.
that, yeah, enigmatic. How this football is gonna help you? You will have such kind of questions.
Yes. We'll have like millions of questions in our mind. What does it means that we have to play for football? We came
Yeah,
here
right.
for a doubt.
But Ram,
Yeah.
here I think I a little bit relate and understand that football, like we are thinking that football will not give us something, but why sir is saying us to get something, to just learn something new. We, like Sarthak told right now, that we have to learn something new. So how we gonna learn something new? We don't know how to play football. So from here we will play football. We just get to learn football, and we will learn, we will get some new ideas from that.
Yeah, your point is great that
I
we are
think,
gonna learn something. Yeah, Vinny.
according to me, I think whatever sir say, when he wants us to do some or to perform some activity, so there is some hidden message. I do
Yeah.
believe this thing that there is some hidden motivation or hidden like a urge from his side that
purpose.
you should do this, a purpose. Correct, thank you. So this thing is very much relatable from my story, because when he did not ask me to go and play football, but he asked me to go and play any sport. when
Okay.
he when he asked me to play any sport, then I asked him, what like which sport, indoor, outdoor, or please suggest me. Then he said that you can go for football, basketball, whatever you like. So he come with an analogy that time, that why football,
Mhm.
why. So the reason is, football is one such game when we don't know where we are kicking the ball. It is go left and right, anywhere in the ground. So that time
Mhm.
we are just playing with our mind, just uh,
Yeah.
cross checking or going in the zigzag direction, puzzled our mind, getting the answers to ourselves. So this is the way he explained the analogy behind the football game, and I got to know that yeah, sir is having the motive of everything, like whatever he is saying, whatever he wants us to do and perform.
Vinny, you are
Okay.
very close to the learning, but the real point is that we all are not that much vigilant enough to think about this at the particular moment when sir is giving us the task.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ram,
Exactly.
At the yeah.
I got one funny point. First, let you complete first. After that, I'm gonna share.
Okay. So thing is, we are not that vigilant. We feel puzzled. Okay, he's saying football. How the hell football is gonna help me? And I must tell you, that's not a situation that I gave you. That's the real incident that happened with me. I was in making of not yeah I was in making of heroes course. I was doing some English practice, and I used to walk in a lousy manner. Lousy, dheela dhala, not that fit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I used to walk like that. I was not having that much command on my body language. So one day he said to me, Ram, from tomorrow, let's play football. I was also surprised. I was also puzzled that why football? Okay. And when you are having such kind of questions in your mind, when you are puzzled about a particular thing, it's I'm 100% sure that you won't be able to give your 100% to it.
Yes, because it's a starting.
Yeah. Because whenever we are going to do that task, we'll always think about all those questions, whether it's going to help me, will I get any output from it, will I be able to make any benefit while playing with the football.
Yes.
And all those questions will stop you from giving your 100%. All those questions will stop you from making the best out of that task or that challenge given to you.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what happened with me. I didn't play football by putting all those efforts that were needed to play that sport. And around 1 month passed, and I was having no change in my body language, anything. And we all know how much vigilant sir is. And so he noticed that I'm not putting my 100% efforts in that football.
Not
So one day he
100%,
asked,
50% also. We cannot achieve 100% in one day.
She mean
Or
to
in
say
one-
we were not giving, you were not giving your not even your 50%.
He was not giving his best. He didn't
Yeah,
mean 100%. He was not
best.
giving his efforts.
basically
Heartful
I was just physically present. I was mentally absent.
Yep.
Okay? I was mentally absent. So I'm not giving my 100%. I'm not doing my best. So I was unable to get the desired output that sir wanted. So one day he approached me and said that I'm not seeing any change in you. You are playing football, but not giving your best into it. So I was silent. I don't know what to say. He said that trust your coach. Do whatever he says. Don't worry about the output and the things that you're gonna achieve. Just follow the command that he's giving, the task that he's giving. And one day, definitely you will achieve what you always wanted. Okay. This time I made his words brain tattoo in my mind. And from the next day onwards, I tried to give my best in the football. I played with 100% of my efforts. And after some time, I was able to see changes. And I was really surprised at how football is helping me to get these wonderful changes in my body language and these things. So then I again went to sir and asked, sir, football is really helping me. Why it was not helping me earlier? And now it's helping me. Then
Because
sir
of the
explained,
questions.
then sir explained the whole scenario. That Ram, earlier only you are physically present. Although you were playing it, but you were not relishing it. You were not playing with an intent to get something out of it. You are only playing it with an intent to complete the task. You are not giving your 100%. And that's why you're unable to make any output from it. Okay. And it really gave me a very wonderful and valuable lesson that believe your coach, always give your 100% in the tasks, always do a task with an intent to get something valuable from it. And that's why in the other lessons also I was able to get something good. Okay. And I feel that you also must have been puzzled sometimes about the task given by the sir, that how it's gonna help me.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, you
Ram,
also. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm deliberately interrupting you because trust your coach is the thing. And later
Mhm.
Ram said that I put myself into it. So here I remember that sir used to say a line that don't be so much analytical, don't be so much logical, just
Be
do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
So trust your coach, but also when you started trusting your coach, unconditionally surrender yourself to that. I will do this, whatever sir has said. What will be the output? What will be the outcomes? How it gonna turn out? I'll think later. But first, I'm gonna do it because, like Ram said, used to walk in a lousy manner. There is a similar one incident that when I used to stand, I used to do like this.
That's my habit, but I'm
And
trying to just.
I'm gonna share this. The reason I interrupted Ram was the same, because when Sunana was doing the role play and I had the video of Sunana and Sohail. So Sunana was keep on doing like this. Okay?
Yeah, that's my habit.
That's your habit. Not new. We have a victim, me. So sir said the same thing to me. Sarthak, go start playing football. Why, sir? Why? What will football do? What football has connection with this? Why to do that? I asked these silly questions, and because of this reason, I was also half-minded, half present there, and didn't surrender myself that way. And to adding another incident to the Ram, because you have seen yourself, maybe you do like this, maybe you don't know your hands and legs are not moving properly, or you want to move in a desired way. That's where the idea of trusting your coach and completely surrendering unconditionally without asking why not, what will happen, what will be the results, what will be the outcomes.
You will get the answer while playing.
You will get the results and answers on your own by seeing your changes within you. So trust your coach and completely surrender that.
Okay, Sarthak, I think my example
Shrishti, we will
is
write
little
down.
bit funny.
Shrishti, you will write down everyone will write down their doubts, and we'll take the doubts at the last, because
Yes.
that won't disturb the sync of Ram and I, and we want to cover it and take all the doubts at one go. So Sohail
I'm
also
not
had
having
some.
doubt.
Okay, you are gonna share something,
Yes,
please.
it's a funny example. It's a personal experienced, and I think everyone will laugh between. So my example was that when I was playing football, so suddenly I throw the football on the wall. So as you know that wall will return that football, and that football comes in our face, and that football comes in our face. So on from that, I learned that I should how I can play football, how can in which direction I can play football, because I'm not half aware of where should I throw the football actually in the ground or in the
I think that's how we learn from our mistake.
yes, it's
Right,
a,
Jas?
in the starting I said it's an example of a mistake.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very unique mistake she did.
so I think
That's the beauty of football.
that's exactly, it's a beauty of football. I appreciate football.
Yeah.
Give me
For
a new
hitting.
lesson.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
hitting on your face direct.
Same football has different lessons with everyone. Everyone has
Yes.
some different lessons connected with that.
Yes, Sarthak, I want to tell you one thing, that with everything, with like pillow, we get some ideas. Like whenever like we are writing something, so whenever we see here and there, we get some ideas. Like we are sitting over here, so let's just write I was sitting here and I just fall down and this all. So whenever see everything, we just our mind get triggered with lots of ideas and this all, and we just wrote them. That's what I think.
Oh, great. Srishti.
Well, Shrishti, the point is that in this world, we have enormous ideas. We can't even count, we can't even relate that millions, billions, trillions or ideas are hidden everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
We are just trying to hunt the most of them, the most that we can in our lifespan.
Yes. And most of the
Because
people do not.
the people who are not doing that, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about them, the ones who are doing, the ones who are hunting for wisdom, the ones who want to be someone in their life, the ones who want to make their aura some big. Okay. So those vigilant people are gonna achieve something. Those who are gonna imbibe all those ideas from their surroundings in them. It's really good if you are able to see all those ideas. Okay, but most of the people do not. I'll share one more incident that happened with me. Okay.
Yeah.
Um Basically we were doing classes normal ways. So sir gave me a book of quotations. It was a
Okay.
daily inspiration book. It was having n number of quotations in that. Those quotations were quite written in quite basic language, but their ideas, their values were big. Means all those quotations were very valuable for those. They were the real treasures.
Mhm.
Okay. Means those quotations can really help you change your life, can really make you someone big.
Okay.
Okay. But when I got the book, I didn't really value that. That book was in my Almira for around 15 to 20 days. And I didn't even read one quotation out of it. I was doing nothing with that. Okay. So one day sir asked me that, Ram, I gave you the books of quotations. So today you just need to explain one quotation to me. Okay. But I was not doing that. So I said, sir, right now I'm not doing that quotations. So sir asked me, why you are not doing that? And again, I started to do the things that I did earlier. Sir, actually, I was busy in this task. I was having schools. I was having this homework. I was doing this task. I think sometimes we all do that. We try to cover up our mistakes by saying n number of things. Okay. So that's what I tried. I tried to cover up my mistakes. And that day I covered it. Anyhow, I covered my mistake. After 15 days, sir again asked me that, Ram, are you doing that quotations book? Again, I said no. Again, I repeated the same story. Sir, for these 15 days, I was having another task. I was having another homework. That's why I was unable to do it. And that day, sir told me another lesson. That you are doing nothing. You are trying to cover up your mistakes. And if you're gonna work on the same path, if you're gonna do this like that, like this only, then you're gonna learn nothing. Because you're not driving values from your mistake. You're just satisfying your ego so that you don't feel bad. But this thing won't help us lifetime. Someday we definitely gonna encounter all those things. And that day will be with nothing. We won't be having that values in us. And that's where I learned that never try to cover up your things. Always drive the lessons from it. It doesn't matter you have done it once. Don't try to cover up. Don't try to satisfy your ego. It won't take you anywhere. It will just put you under the burden. Okay. I hope you are able to get it.
Yes.
Yeah, I got your point.
Um,
That was
really,
actually relative with my life as well.
really
Okay.
important point. Aradhya?
Radha?
Yes.
Yeah, so by far, what all we have covered?
You have
What
tell what you are saying.
by far, what all is your takeaways? What all is your learning?
Everyone will give feedback.
No, just Aradhya, then we'll move. Only one person is enough to tell what is being discussed till here.
I want to say I can't understand your last lines. Last line that you
I'm
have said.
okay. I'll try to speak in English this time.
Yeah.
I'm asking that what is your learning till here? What all things you got?
That we have to do mistake and then we will ask to sir that we have sir tell me that you have did this mistake and you have to save me from this mistake.
Okay.
And we have to do mistakes and that we have done the mistake we have to do more mistake that we have not done.
So that we can grow
Yes.
more. And what else?
After that you have tell we can help we can let forward that one. Yeah.
After that, I had dinner.
That's
So,
really great.
so Suhail, what was the other things that were discussed?
Sarthak,
Yeah.
after Suhail, I have something to share.
Yeah,
We'll take your
Related to Ram's topic only.
we'll take your session definitely, and that too separately. We'll have a dedicated lesson of your
Sure,
incidents
sure.
and your doubts, your queries, and even Sunana will join it from different laptop that day.
that would be
Yes.
great. You know.
We'll
That
give you
will
full
be great.
frame.
So Sohail, yeah, we were on you. So what other things that we covered, or we tried to blend it here in us?
So by playing football, we can improve our body language and our posture also.
It
Yeah.
is about more of trusting your coach. It is not about football.
Yeah.
Maybe sir will ask you to cook. Maybe sir will ask you to walk. It is not about football. It is about trusting your coach. Whatever he is saying, you have to do it. Believe in him. And not question so much that you lost the faith in your coach.
What our coach says, we should do these things without any questions.
Because the results are far away and we can't even see that. And we have to completely surrender ourselves.
We have to
Okay.
complete.
Moving ahead, I'm gonna ask Vinny here.
Sarthak, one thing I want to say to Sohail.
Yeah.
Sohail, you can question your coach about your problems. The problems you had, you can question about, sir, why this problem occurs. Okay? So you can question your coach, but you don't have to question his ways. The ways he is teaching you to become successful, the ways he is teaching you to improve. You don't have to question those ways. Okay? Yeah, I hope you get it.
Yeah. So we are gonna start it and everyone gonna answer this. We are in this activity, we have to name a person. Okay, we're gonna start with Vinny. Vinny,
I have to
the question is, name a person whom you think is better in something or the other from you. You all have to name a person who is better, whom you see as a better person with when you compare themselves with you in any field. Name the field and the person, and that must not be a
I said
celebrity. That must not be a celebrity or a judge.
I didn't get you. I have to name the person who is the part of
Who
is
motivate me
better in
or
something?
anyone.
name a person, yeah, in motivate me, name a person, name a student, name a hero. Whom do you think is better than you, and in which field do you think he or she is better?
Um, according to me, you only.
I asked this question so that I can get praises. Definitely target accomplished. Yeah.
You
Actually,
messes.
I deliberately asked this. I was looking for praises. Please.
So that
Thank you, Vinny.
someone can notice me.
Yeah, oh, Ram. Thanks.
He
You
must have messaged also.
Sarthak, we are the host. We definitely have some
Deserve.
advantage.
Yeah,
Sure.
you
Okay,
deserve
Vinny,
some
Vinny,
praises.
you said you think I'm better, and in which field you think?
Expressing.
Okay, now other people's will not give the answer as Ram, me, Ayush. They'll answer like within their group. Right now, you tell me from Srishti, Sunaina, Aradhya, Sohail, out of them.
Out of them, Sohail.
Sohail. In which thing?
He is very much idealistic.
Idealistic. So his ideas are great.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Sohail, you tell me, whom do you think is better than you out of Sohail, out of Srishti, Sunaina, Vinny, Aradhya, and in what thing?
I
Name a
think,
person.
okay. I think in my, my point of view, Sunena is, Srishti is most talented girls because she has so much example. And
Fine.
on the spot, she, in her mind triggered so many examples.
That's great. So Sohail,
I'm
can
an example person.
Sohail thinks that Srishti is very good at giving analogies and examples that are at depth. Okay. So now Srishti, you tell me who is that person whom you think is better than you and in what thing?
I think Ayush is better in accent.
Ayush is not in the options right now. Out of Sunaina, Sohail, Vinny, Aradhya, you can name anyone.
Okay. So I would like to take example of Sunana because I think Sunana is good in expressing stories.
Expressing stories. So
Yes.
Sunaina is good. So you think Sunaina is good in expressing stories?
I nearly got a heart attack from my sister.
ये talent का पता ही नहीं था.
Actually, she just want a chocolate or special thing from you, and that's the reason she's doing all this.
So next time you will praise her.
Next time, so
But I
keep
nearly
praising
got
you.
a heart attack. I was thinking what is good in me, and I got
Yes.
a nearly.
We have
I
really
didn't
good
knew I'm
cardiologists.
very perfect, like
And
expert.
knowledge too.
So now, Sunaina, you are so overwhelmed with the explanation. So now,
Heart attack is near.
whom do you think is a person better than you? Because this is why we are doing this. Whom you think is person better, and in which segment or field you think about?
Actually, according
Person
to
name.
me,
Person
person names. Okay. I will not choose Srishti, neither Suhail or not Aradhya. I would like to choose Ayush because I know
Ayush?
it's
Ayush is
I know
not
it's
an
out of
example.
look.
No, no,
I know
no.
it's
That's the activity. You have to tell out of Srishti, Suhail, Aradhya, and Vinny. Brainstorm.
out of them. I think it would be Suhail because the way he uses vocabulary, and it's not about the vocabulary only. It's about our sense when we have to use those words on right time on right place. Because sometimes I discover the thing in me that sometimes I use words in wrong timings. So he's like, he has doing mastery in using those words in just on the right place. And yeah.
And about Aradhya?
Aradhya
No, Aradhya. I'm asking Aradhya. Aradhya,
okay,
whom do you think?
sorry. Okay.
Whom do you think is
Srishti, because she is so curious and she gave so many examples.
okay? Srishti, Sohail is the answer that most people give. Fine, and there is different answers why they are good, and you find themselves better than you. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Suhail gave answer that Srishti is better. Srishti said Sunaina. Vinny said Suhail. So we all have these answers. And if you ask me, I'll say Suhail. If you will ask me, I can say Ayush. If you'll ask me, I can even say Srishti. If you ask me, I'll say Sunaina, Aradhya, Vinny, Ram, Feroz, and Tejaswini too. So did I miss anyone?
Yes, Raj, I think.
Yash Raj as well, including Yash Raj. So
Anant.
you keep your
Yeah,
name-
you forgot
every-
Anant.
Anand.
everyone, Anant also, and all the others, even Shresht and Satvik too.
Satvik also. How can you
Yeah,
forget
Shresht and
the,
Satvik.
how can you forget the young hero of our academy?
So keep your names with you, and just let me take you to a scenario where Ram and I was taking a class of content building. So we were building our content, and there comes a thing where we have to. You might have heard that AIDA, attention catching, AIDA, somewhere, or you, if you're not, you will hear this, where you have to create your presentation that you get the audience attention.
Okay.
Okay, you create that way, and that is building your presentation. You will learn in that content building part. Okay, so we were going through that content building part, and it was, the class started at 7:30 and it ended at 11. So what is the duration of the class? 3.5 hour class. And I literally cried after the class when I disconnected the call.
Why?
Isn't it a curious question? Why did this happen? Have you ever cried after a class?
No, not me. And that's why I'm
It's a
asking why you
question, I
crying.
think. We have to give exam. Sorry.
No, it's not a question, Shrishti. It's a really,
Just yes or no.
it's a thing that
Yes.
you're gonna feel that, yeah, this is something different. So I cried, and that day, that time we used to have class on WhatsApp call only, because sir, me and Ram was there. And I cried, and I still remember that I cried for like whole 15 minutes, a crying that was not visible to anyone, because my roommate was also there in the hostel, and I took the balcony and soaked a little. Reason, you can, do you want to know the reason why a person cried after a class where we all feel energetic, enthusiastic, and happy after the class? We feel the satisfaction that we have done something. Because there was the class of content building in which we have to create our foundations, like we did on the 5th June class. We created stories, we were creating stories, and endless story when we were doing with the vocab. So that is sort of that thing, content building and foundation building. And in that class, Ram literally, not literally, Ram brutally thrashed me. Every time I tried, I couldn't, and every time Ram tried, he hits a 6. Every time I tried to make my presentation foundation on the point, I was helpless, clueless, and unable to perform. And every time Ram tried the same thing of my presentation, he was doing wonders. He rocked that class. I'm using these words very deliberately, brutally thrashed me in that class. And that's what I felt. That's not what Ram felt. So who gonna cry after that class? It's a class where Aradhya, Suhail, Sunaina, Shrishti, Vinny, all are there. And every time Shrishti is trying to do something, she is unable to speak even a word. She is not getting examples. She is not even able to do an inch into that. And she's being thrashed by you all with your performances, with your vigilance, with your examples, with your wit, with your actions, with your dialogues, with your delivery. And you all might have this feeling. If you haven't get this yet, you will get this in this making of heroes, because there's gonna be day where your partner, your own sister, maybe your own very close friend will be outperforming you. And on that day, the feeling will be pretty bad. Feeling will be to cry and to punch the other person who has outperformed on his face. There will
Sarthak,
be just two feelings. And I
Sarthak,
felt,
can I say something?
yeah,
I can understand your feeling when this Ram was throwing me out of the room when I was and tried to entering the room. He
Everyone
had
has felt it. Everyone has felt it, Firoz, some point or the other. Here is the example. I have felt it with Ram. I felt this feeling with Ayush as well. Because when I see Ayush, Ayush has a different accent when it comes to English because he has gone so much in depth. And I have felt that I should slap, punch Ayush in his face. Why? How can he do so good? He's not. He should not do this much good when I'm doing this. I'm the only person who wants to perform, and that feeling is
He's
pathetic.
using
That
his dialogue delivery at every time.
he's using his dialogue delivery, his accent, whatever. Maybe Ram someday have felt envy with me. I'm telling you the feelings,
Yeah,
feeling of envy,
I felt.
feeling of comparison. That why I'm not able to do and envy when I'm maybe performing well. I have felt envy with Ram. I have felt envy with Ayush because I can't speak that way like Ayush is doing in his videos of Code Ride. I can't speak that way or with that much philosophy the Ram is saying or building his content. And those feelings are of jealousy, of envy with your own teammate, with your own partner, with your own hero who is the part of this cult. So, what we have to do in those situations? I cried, but you can cry for a while, for a minute or two. That will
But not give up.
that will release the burden. But what should you do when you found that Suhail is good in vocab, Shrishti is good in giving examples, Vinny is good in explaining things, her takeaways. So Nana is good in expressing her stories right after the class when you have felt those envy, you have felt that disastrous, pathetic feelings you have faced already. You call them. You call them either it is 12 or you call them next day if it is too late and embrace their things because why I'm saying this because we are part of the cult. We are no competitors. We are no person who is competing within. We want to embrace everyone's good things or the we want to embrace everyone's qualities, what they are good at. So here the idea is embrace the feedbacks. Know them, how they are doing that. Know their qualities. Has anyone called Suhail that Suhail, you got a special appreciation from the sir for the efforts. You were using the vocab at the right time, right place, and that too in a lot of quantity. How did you do that? Can you guide me? Did anyone did this? Is there anyone? Suhail, did you call Srishti? That Srishti, how you're able to think those examples that too of such age of crawling, climbing, and the topic which is whichever is going, you connected with that instantly. Have you ever called Srishti? Have you ever called Vinny, Sunana to know? Aradhya, have you ever called Suhail? That how can I improve my vocab? Srishti, how can be I more curious and loud and in expressing? Because we are not treating each other as a part of the family, not treating each other as a cult. We have done this mistake. We used to envy, we used to think ये तो मेरा दुश्मन है, जानी दुश्मन, आज तो खा जाऊंगा इसे मैं, या तो मैं जीतूंगा या ये जीतेगा. नहीं, he's not जानी दुश्मन. He is
Ajay,
part. So
yeah.
we all are the part of the cult. Embrace that feedback because feeling of envy, feeling of comparison, and this is the worst feeling you will have, Sunana. You will feel alone because at that day everyone has outperformed you, and your heartbeats will be going above the ceiling. For sure. What you are feeling, you can't even express to anyone. That time, embrace that person, call him, connect with him, and tell me that how did you this? How you able to create that, click that? And everyone giving example that yeah, you are good in this, you are doing this, you are wonderful at vocabulary, you are wonderful in giving examples. Vinny, how yeah, I love the way you did the takeaway explanation. So Naina, I loved your story is not enough. Because I have literally called Ayush and asked that how you get that accent. And he told me the secret, what he get from the reading of books, the time he spent with the books. Maybe I'm trying to get that, but I haven't achieved. But yes, I embrace. I don't feel envy with Ayush. At times, in a good way, sporty way. So with that heavy heart, you have to embrace your hero, your partner, because he's part of the cult. He's not an enemy from Pakistan, Australia, and there's no India versus South Africa or India versus Australia going on. Every move should be a deliberate move to make yourself grow. And this is a feeling that is gonna come in just few days near. And this feeling mostly comes when we are in the content building phase, because someone will outshine you, someone will outperform you with the content, with the delivery, with the ideation. That day you will feel sad. Don't feel sad. Take the feedbacks, take their secrets, appreciate their secrets, and start a fresh journey again.
Okay. Yeah, Sarthak, I wanna add some points to your explanation. Okay, I'll explain with that. I will explain it with an example. Okay, you all must have watched cricket. One match, two match, you all must have watched. And so when someone is playing a shot, suppose that there are two persons, A and B. Okay, they wanna learn a shot from Virat Kohli, his cover drive special shot. They wanna learn it. So A is the person who says, wow, what a great shot. What a length, line, and angle he made on bat so that he was able to hit such a magnificent shot. Wow, what a great shot, really. And B said, ah, that's not that great shot. I can play better than him. I can make better angles from that shot. That's very bad of it. So whom do you think will be able to learn it?
I think A.
A.
A will be able to learn. Why A will be able to learn it? Let's understand this. Because when A appreciated Virat Kohli, now he has a positive attitude towards him. And when he has that positive attitude towards him, his heart will open for him to for intake of all those values. If I'm showing negative attitude towards him, I won't be welcoming his values. I will always be neglecting his values. I'll always try to look at the negative factors of him. I will never discover the positivity of the another person. That's why I won't be able to learn anything from him if I am developing an attitude vibes inside me for him, or I'm showing some disgrace towards him. But if I'm positive, I'm applauding him and I'm trying to appreciate him for his efforts and good things, then definitely I develop positive attitude, positive vibes for him, and that definitely opens my heart for the values that he has. And that's how we learn.
So by far, we all are here. We learned about the mistakes, that we should do new mistakes and look towards the growth. By making new mistakes, we should surrender, trust our coach. And now we have also figured out that there will a time come, there will be a feeling where we will be in such a helpless, chaotic situation, like that I forgot the not that is devil and the blue sea. You will be in between of the devil and the blue sea. What to do? You will think what to do. Now, there's one thing. When I talk about feelings, there must be certain questions, feelings, emotions aroused in everyone's heart. Is there anyone who is heartless? They can raise their hand if there is. Uh, Ram tried, but he's not.
I'm not.
So you all have feelings and emotions. Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Aradhya has just spikes, no emotions.
I have emotions.
Okay, you.
Then Joe, thumbs up.
And in everyone's life, there must be having something, some challenges, some problems day to day, on day-to-day basis. Give me a thumbs up. And this is a very common dialogue I'm going to say. My mind keeps on running and thinking of different things all day. I am an overthinker. Lot of people say. So Sunaina is saying, take all my thumbs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Vinny's also saying, I'm gonna keep my thumb up. You can paste it somewhere. And Sohail is smiling because बात दिल से हो रही है अब. So now why I'm sharing this has a very deep secret. And I'm going to reveal the secret is there are things I'm looking into everyone's eyes and heart, trying to, because Aradhya, Sohail, Shrishti, Sunaina, Vinny, Ayush, Ram, and Sarthak.
Feroz.
Feroz is a superhero. Feroz is,
Anand.
Yes.
and Feroz, yeah. So
Space,
we all had such problems which we can't share with anyone. When I say anyone, I mean parents, I mean best friends, I mean sisters, I mean brother, I mean cousins, I mean boyfriends, I mean girlfriends, I mean wives, I mean husbands. There are problems. Don't you? You can deny if there are not. There are problems. There are emotions that you can't express with anyone.
Yeah, there are some which we can't express.
If there are emotions, give me a thumbs up. And you have felt those emotions. So Shrishti is giving the bottle up. I'll take it. Vinny is giving half thumb. That means sometimes she has. So at that time, we have certain beliefs. Like if I'll share a example, I'm like in a relationship. Okay, I'm not gonna reveal with whom and with whom not. I'm in a relationship, that is, I'm openly saying I have a girlfriend and I'm very much serious in love with her. But when I was on the verge and when I was in making of heroes, I met her. I was into the talks with her and I was puzzled. On the day of Bhai Dooj, you know Bhai Dooj? All know
Yeah,
Bhai Dooj?
everyone know.
After
Everyone.
Diwali, after Diwali and Govardhan, we have Bhai Dooj. So after on Bhai Dooj, I just sort of so much puzzled, clueless, and like a lover's boy. I don't know. I had some emotions, and what to do, how to channelize them, I don't know. What I did is I went to Sir's place. Okay. And do you saw those stairs on which we
Yeah.
sat down and had our photograph? Shrishti, you also saw them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw them. I go upstairs also.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the
Entering
front
stairs.
entrance stairs, front one. So
Where
Okay,
Where we
yes,
took a
I
photo.
saw
yeah.
them. Yes.
So at night, it was around 8:30. I went to Sir's place. I parked my scooty and expressed my feelings and emotions that I'm in a puzzled situation. I'm in a with love with a girl. I don't know it is love or affection. It is what it is. What are those emotions? How much true they are? How much pure they are? Is it going in a good direction or not? Is it going to hurt me in the future? How I'm going to channelize that? Is it going to affect my journey of making of a rose? Am I going to be a person who is of no value, or I'll be distracted with that? These type of thousands of questions, and questions on which I was very much obstinate, I was very much stubborn. I don't want to discuss with my parents. If I'm gonna do that, I don't know the consequences. They will judge me. They will ask me to leave the course. They will ask me not to talk with,
Total.
don't tell anyone. Society will judge, whatever the situation might be. But I just think nothing, and I removed all my stubbornness and expressed this, that what are these emotions of a lover boy right now? And you have those major doubts on you that time, that are you good or bad? Are you doing right or wrong? Are these emotions pure, impure? This is affection, love. Questions are quite big. And if I ask the answers, you will also feel the same. That this girl is good. Is it worthy enough to be my life partner? Am I not going to waste my time? How I'm going to be directed? These were the questions, major questions. And questions that neither my parents will discuss about me so openly, neither my friends will guide me, nor my teachers will entertain me on this topic. So here comes the title of Life Simplifier. This mind has thousands of thoughts. This mind will feed you rubbish. This mind will feed you with positivity. But what your thing is there, you have to declutter it. जैसे वो आता है ना, घर पे आपने सुना होगा, गाड़ी वाला आया घर से कचरा निकाल, गाड़ी वाला आया घर से कचरा निकाल. So that is a okay popular folk song, but you have to declutter this, and you have to train the mind such a way that okay, we directed, we sorted, know the answers. If you are going to struck in some question, call sir, ask sir. Don't judge your questions. Sir, I'm going to tell you a thing. Won't you mind if I tell you? I hope you will not judge. He will not judge. And even if he will judge, what happens? Ultimately, your life gonna sorted. In my span of 4 years, he hasn't judged me. We all fear to get judged, na? Maybe Aradhya calls, sir, I'm not getting good marks. I don't know what is happening with me, but I'm very much addicted with mobile and everything. I want to control myself, but I couldn't. Maybe he can say this, but he can't discuss it with parents because parents has one answer. सारी आफत की जड़ फोन है, फोन फेंक दो, बच्चों की मार लगा दो, ये कर दो. Because we have seen that way.
Yeah.
So he has a problem in his life, in his business, in the mind. He's not getting that much peace. He's in like major chaos with his business. Binny is in major chaos with her corporate life. So Naina is feeling some friend circle problem. Srishti is going through psychological changes because of her age. Aradhya is having some physical alignment towards phone and gadgets. Ayush is interested in some girl. Ram is
ये क्या है यार?
Ram is not feeling focused in his IIT studies. So there are feelings. Ayush,
ये क्या बोल दिया? मैं वेट कर रहा था मेरे बारे में क्या बोलेंगे, यही निकाल दिया.
so Ayush also has some career related problems that are deep, and that keeps his mind running. So our duty is,
You can say gym related problems.
gym related are not problems. That is the solution.
Yeah, I think it's a solution.
So there is you keep your feelings in front of the sir. He will guide you. Time will be difficult, clumsy, thoda sa puzzled wala, but ultimately we said na, We find peace in mountains, in Rohtang Pass, when I did skating, when I did paragliding. No, my peace is always here. And you have to keep this decluttered. And this will be decluttered when your questions will be answered. And these questions will be answered when you don't think and just express your problem with the sir. You, isn't it? Vinny, you don't you want your life to be sorted? Life sorted मांगता है ना boss?
Yeah.
दिमाग में
Yes.
शांति चाहिए. I want peace. I want to listen Arijit because I feel peace with Arijit. I want to listen BTS. The Butter song really gives me the sense of peace,
And food.
isn't it?
Well, yes, I'm
So-
getting up.
So problems will be there. सबकी अलग, सबकी. मेरी हो सकता है आगे जाकर मेरी मैरिज से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है मेरी बिजनेस से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है मेरी हेल्थ रिलेटेड इशू. मे बी यू डोंट नो, आई एम ट्राइंग हार्ड एनफ. आई नो आई एम ट्राइंग हार्ड एनफ टू गेट स्लिम, टू बी इन शेप, to get that physical fitness, but I am unable to do that. But only I know na what is going behind me. Everyone is giving thumbs up in this. Yeah, हाँ मोटे तो हो. अच्छा हुआ चलो स्क्रीन पे माना आपने. Everyone has that thing in my mind. But even I know that why I'm going through this. So I will express it. When I feel so much burden, I just express. Because I know I'm going to get the answers. Answers तो मुश्किल होंगे ही. Because changing this is the biggest thing. Ayush,
Yes.
you knew this. And this is the biggest part of making of heroes. You just declutter yourself and you will have the bestest results of yours. Declutter yourself in every emotion. Either it comes to personal, physical, mental, biggest of your mistakes. There is an incident I can't even share. That was such a big mistake, a blunder I said. Shrishti and Sunena and Aradhya and Suhail, I might share it with you one day. There is such a big mistake, blunder I did, and out of that, I saw my life to be finished. I'm using this word finished. You know, no finished. When I mean finished, I was in complete darkness. I felt like committing suicidal thoughts, or I think that I should run away from here. I should go into some places where I know nothing, no one knew me, no one knows me, and don't know the feelings. I can't even express major suicidal thoughts. And that was the time I was crying and expressing my feelings to sir. And he gave me the solution. Tricky, difficult. जान ले ली solution नहीं. That is the solution they say. But that solution definitely sorted my life forever.
Yes.
In that particular zone. तो आप कुछ मत करो, but हाँ, मैंने आपको express, because how can you be leader when you are not yourself sorted? You want to, is there anyone who's here to be a follower? Any followers here?
Who's
I'm
I'm
following?
not using Instagram.
Who's
All-
follower?
It's not about Instagram.
I'm talking about leaders and followers, Shrishti.
Yeah, I follow Yogi.
You know, today's generation is, like, you can understand.
Okay, you are here
I
in
follow
I follow
Yogi
a
ji.
person.
you are here and motivate me to be a leader in your life or a follower in your life.
Leader.
Leader.
Is there anyone who is giving me an answer of follower? Aradhya, you want to be a follower, na?
No.
No,
Leader.
no. I was enjoying this. You keep on speaking. You don't ask me.
Yeah.
So you will be the leader when you are sorted within.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to give an example here.
Yes,
You all
please.
have seen pressure cooker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a certain limit that a pressure cooker can handle the pressure. You all
Yeah.
know that.
Yes.
When that limit will exceed, what will happen?
Boom.
It will burst.
It will blast. And when a pressure cooker is at the maximum limit, we can't infuse more pressure to it. Definitely, it will blast. Okay. So we are the pressure cooker. We are that pressure cooker. We are having multiple things in our minds. We are having multiple doubts in our minds. As like Sarthak said, we are not gonna share it with sir. We are gonna increase the pressure in that pressure cooker. And when that pressure will constantly increase, we won't be able to fill those valuable lessons in our mind, those valuable lessons in that pressure cooker. And after a certain limit, that pressure cooker will blast, which means our mind will blast. Our capacity to
Yes.
understand something, everything will be gone. So it's better to release that pressure from our mind by discussing it with sir, by opening up our ideas, our problems with sir.
But
And
Ram,
that's, yeah.
but Ram, we fresh our mind saying go out for a walk also.
Yeah, that could be the answer of the question you are asking.
Yeah.
That could be the solution. That at that time, I'm giving you a Srishti, why you say yourself a Srishti version 2.0?
I will tell you in my session.
In your section? Okay. We are not
Yes,
going to discuss them. But at that time, before Srishti version 2.0, you were Srishti version 1.0.
No, not
No.
only Srishti.
You were Srishti. You had some problem. You had some solution
Yes.
given to you by sir.
Yes.
Were you able to think of that solution at that time in that situation?
Hmm.
And sir gave you that solution and you became Srishti version 2.0. Right?
No.
She's
So, sir, what sir did, you have expressed your thoughts with sir, and he might be guided those thoughts. Why you became Srishti 2.0? Were you Srishti 2.0 before joining Motivate Me?
No. I was on this Srishti.
And you became Srishti 2.0 after discussing something with sir?
Yes.
So that is the thing. That is, you expressed your emotions. Were you able to figure out how to become Srishti 2.0?
No.
So that is the point. Whatever he told, I don't know. Okay. Whatever the journey or situation was, I don't know. But the point is, you yourself was not that much capable to think that thing of becoming Srishti 2.0 at that particular moment, at that particular time.
Yes.
So you expressed yourself in a line, in a sentence, in a paragraph, or in a story, whatever, in a situation. So it is
She's going
about
to express herself in a webinar.
So that this is the point. Okay,
Me-
just moving to final things. Okay, I'll take 5 more minutes, me and Ram both.
Yeah.
You are gonna hear the answers of everyone. You are done, you're doing Motivate Me making of heroes. What do you think? What will be your journey after this? What do you think you will be after making of heroes is completed?
I think I will become an extraordinary person like I was before joining Motivate Me, and I will will be able to express my thoughts and view with everyone like openly. Like before, I was used to hesitate to even express or you can say put my points towards people. But after that, I'll be able to do a open up talk with everyone's heart to heart talks, or you can say we'll be able to like lead people, you can say a kind of like after.
Fine, you will be able to do
If-
multiple things.
Yeah.
Sohail, after
Plus,
making
be
of
a good speaker.
Me.
be a good speaker. Okay. After Sohail, after making of heroes, what will you will be? What do you think you are going to be after like 1 year of making of heroes or the course?
Hashtag vocab star.
No, you are not telling.
No, from my point of view.
So
Yes,
I'm saying this thing after making of hero. Nowadays I have ideas, but I am not able to express that ideas. So after making of heroes, I can I could be able to express my ideas, my things, and I can be a leader also. And apart from that, mm, like I can learn many things in English which are available on
okay.
Google and YouTube also. So that thing I can also learn from English because there are enormous information that are available only in English. So I can get that knowledge for our business, for my
Sure.
business.
So
Also.
you can guide your thoughts, you can learn from plethora of knowledge. Fine. Aradhya,
Can I
what
please?
Yes.
what you will be after making of heroes? What do you think you can be?
I want to become I want to become something that I would like to do after this year. So I would like to become IAS, and after that everyone like me, so I help others.
So
I don't hesitate, and it helped me to
good.
grow in our life.
Sure. Great. So, Shrishti, yes. What you will be after making of heroes? What do you think?
First of all, thanks for giving the chance.
There's one more left.
So
I'll give you
now I would like to continue that. Actually, I don't want to be a teacher because
Shrishti,
always
re-listen the question. What do you think you will be able to do after completion of making of heroes? What will be your abilities after completion of making?
first listen my point, then you will get to know.
Yeah.
Because before saying that is not making as sense as well.
Yeah.
Now listen. That
Yeah, they are listening
Please.
to you only.
now listen that I'm not simply before running this academy, you know that I was not able to ask even a question. But if I'm leaving this academy after completing my course, I don't want to be that person asking questions, making me as a teacher. I want to be direct with heart, so that conversation makes us a beautiful conversation, and the people also think great about me, and I will also think great about them, and that's a value that makes us a value, because every time asking a questions looks like you are a teacher, you are a master, or whosoever is a master teacher and these coach. So I don't want to be that. I want to be direct hearted, asking questions in assertive way, so that the person will also not feel like she's a master or she's a teacher. So that is what I am trying to make myself.
So whosoever was laughing before you started must, if they have heard you clearly, you have given the answer at very depth. So
Actually, I was scared that she would hit me by her hands.
I don't.
I was scared.
I won't praise you after this webinar. Oh, Shrishti, that line you said, no, very was deep. I loved it. I was so moved. You gave the answers. And Vinny, what about you? What's your opinion? What your view will be after this making of heroes? Where will you land?
Please ask everyone, even Ayush as well.
I'll ask Ayush in last. Yeah,
Yes.
please. Vinay.
Okay, so before telling this thing, I just want to share this that before joining Making of Heroes, I have joined Cult of Heroes. So when I joined this course, I did I did I did it for 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. So in the third month, uh, I got to realize that I should join Making of Heroes because my questions were like that. Like I was very much deep into my own questions. I was continuously asking from sir that why this is like this, why not, and like questions are very much into depth. So this is the reason that he suggested me to join Making of Heroes.
Oh,
So Making of Heroes is basically a course which gives you a shape, a beautiful shape to your life. So this is the reason I joined this particular course. Everybody, ultimate, there are various things like in the end of your life, you get to know how to speak. You get to know what is the good English. You get to know the different mindsets. But the most important thing is how you can control your own mind. How can you question how can you answer your own questions when you are in a difficult situation, or when you are very much enigmatic about something, you are not able to find the answers. So when you get this particular solution by your own, this this is very important because no we are the only are we are only our best friends. Nobody is going to help us in this world. So we should celebrate each and every day, like we should celebrate ourselves first. So this is the main motive, to celebrate, to give a beautiful shape to our life, and to have a peaceful mind. Like I had already said in the before, uh, in the last question, I don't know which question, when I said for me it is like giving happiness something. So this is, yeah, so this is the, so for me, Making of Heroes is a course which conclude all these points.
Yeah, definitely. We heard each one of you, and if I'll say you will all your priorities, you will be a good speaker, you know how to use vocabulary. Aradhya, I know you're feeling little sleepy, but I'll take 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes you can go. Okay, Aradhya? So, Aradhya, you want to channelize your thoughts, you want to be an IAS, you know how to be more disciplined, you know how to express and help others, you will be a good speaker, you'll know how much to speak, what not to speak, when to use your vocab, how to use your vocab, how to build good presentations, how to master your deliveries, clear your thoughts, decluttered. You will know, you will have ample of confidence, plethora of confidence that excites you, that gives you the inner courage, that urge to speak, be confident. Is that everything? All I have covered, what you all said?
nothing is not covered.
Shrishti, your thing was very much deep. That's why I want you to express that again, that you want to talk hearts. I'm taking that.
Direct heart to heart, not asking questions directly.
Yeah, you're talking about that inner build that is connected, that inner connection. You want to
That,
be,
yeah, that feels person different.
yeah, that makes person feel assertive, positive, and excited,
Exactly.
and feel good about it. This is all the things we have in our mind, that we'll get it. We will be chiseled. We'll get in a good shape after Making of Heroes. Okay. This
Yes.
is, no, you won't.
Hmm?
No, you won't. Making of Heroes is not the end of the things. What Making of Heroes will give you is, because this is a mistake. We thought after Making of Heroes, we will be going like Hulk or Superman and changing the world. No, 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 no. It's not gonna happen that way. Making of heroes will make you a true fighter, a challenger. You are ready to take challenges in any awkward or puzzled situations. Making of heroes will make you a leader. In a group of 15, when every other person will be thinking that who should be the leader, you will be the one raising hand that I'll lead without even calculating the risks. Making of heroes will give you plethora of confidence to lead your life, to lead your thoughts. And and out of your presentations, like Shrishti gave a presentation, Vinny gave a presentation, okay, and you received applauses. Wow, Vinny, what example of Ye Jawani Hai Diwani you gave. Wow, Shrishti, you gave such a particular and precise example of trolling. My God. Wow, Sarthak, you expressed it so beautifully. When you had these thoughts in your mind, making of heroes will give you an attitude to challenge yourself then too. When the world is doing, wow, amazing, then you will have that attitude that how to be better than this. Making of heroes will give you attitude. Making of heroes will give you powers to deal this world, to deal your thoughts, and to be a wiser, stronger, and a better person. And
Yes.
these are the materialistic, or I'll say these are the skills that will actually accelerate or catalyze your things and thoughts of the changes. But making of heroes is not the end, because me and Ram thought इसके बाद तो भाई साहब कहीं भेज दो, कैसे कर दो, हम तो दुनिया बदल देंगे, हम तो ये कर देंगे, हम वो कर देंगे, वो थॉट्स आएंगे. And you will be able to do that because of attitude, because of power. Making of heroes won't give you materialistic things. It will give you qualitative things that will stay in your life forever. The assertive approach, the positive approach, the heart to heart, that is attitudinal. That is not materialistic. So it is the journey of a new beginning. It's not the end, it's the beginning. And I'm going to share a very personal thing with you right now. I'm going to turn my camera and I'm going to show you. And with this, I'll be resting this. And I just want all of you to read it on your own and meditate and leave with this thought. I'm going to turn the camera. And can you see the screen? And let me know if you can read this.
The secret of life. Just enjoy the ride.
And can you see the person?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this t-shirt is crumbled, messed up, and everything is there. But that is the idea. I'm leaving that idea with you, that the secret of life or making of heroes is to just enjoy the ride. So grasp everything that is coming your way, learn from that, enjoy it, and go ahead. Keep the ride on. It is not the end, it is the beginning. And I'm sharing my personal t-shirt, which I bought to master my thoughts that making of heroes is not the end, it is the beginning. And I have one more t-shirt that says results or excuses. You can't have both. So take the ride, don't make excuses, and you will have the results. Don't ever think of the results. You go for the trials, you will get the results. Don't make excuses and just enjoy this beautiful ride of making of heroes. And with this, I'll be signing off with all the points and be taking any doubts if there. And whosoever wants to leave, they can.
I think, Sarthak, you shared that just enjoy your ride. Like from this example, I can relate that. Sir, give us time, or like he give us assignments. So he just give us time of 2 3 days to give our whole efforts to do that assignments, and well done, and enjoy those assignments. So every day we just enjoy those assignments and do very well. And at the last of that, when sir see, so he actually see one grammatical shift that they are doing something. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, Sarthak, that we heard but we don't follow it. That is the thing.
That's why, Srishti, this is the idea. This is something not Ram and I here to teach. We are actually here to be there and be part of this family and feel intact that this is a journey beautiful enough that you
Yes.
enjoy every moment of it.
Yes.
Meditate on this thought. And when I mean enjoy, that brings all the emotions of being puzzled, being stuck, being happy, being joyful, being happy, being not happy, every emotion. Enjoy that emotion. You will have results. You will have results. Don't think about the results. Think about the ride you're going to take, the efforts you're going to put. You're not going to make excuses.
Give your whole efforts.
You're gonna hit, you're gonna try. You're not gonna
Yeah.
have doubts. You're not gonna have any perfection thing in your mind. You just go on. You go on with the ride, because making of heroes will make you something. You will make you a warrior, will make you a challenger, will make you a person full of confidence, will make you a person full of excitement, will make you a true leader of your life. अपनी life sort हो जाए वही बहुत है. We think that way. So you will be able to sort yours and everyone's life. You will be able to go closer to your purpose. But be there. Don't expect anything. Put your efforts and results will follow you.
I think Sarthak, making of heroes gives us the ingredients. We have to make that recipe.
Yeah. So make your beautiful recipe, and
Yes,
before
dessert.
before you sleep, make your recipes. Before you sleep, just meditate on this webinar. Write down the points, what you thought. It will take hardly 5 minutes. I know you are sleepy. I know you might be feeling tired.
No, I'm not feeling. I'm not right.
Normal. I'm talking about normal people, Srishti.
Because I'm version 2.0. I'm feeling
You
energetic.
you are a super girl. Like we have Powerpuff Girls. You are a super girl. So take time, take 5 minutes, and meditate on this, and then sleep with those thoughts, with that, and have a smile that you achieve. You know what not to do in this making of heroes. Now I will begin my journey of doing my
Yes.
own things. Now I know what not to do. Okay. With this, I'll be signing off. And thank you for being so attentive and participative. Take care. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Good night. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye.
Everyone.